Okay, good afternoon, traders. Let's do the chart review for 5/21/2019. Going to do it on the ES, micro ES, futures. I show you the ES charts, but I'm actually trading the micro futures, and you can see today that I just had 6 trades. All of them are winners, 3 and 3. I was just kind of feeling like I was forcing the trades. As you can see here at the open, we just traded sideways. I got caught in this, and eventually we got the breakout, which is what I was expecting. If you watch the pre-market video, I was expecting this breakout up here to the top, and yeah, I was just feeling like I was forcing the trades at this point, and so I just stood aside and didn't really trade today. But you can see that we traded in, so from here to here, 100%, from here to here, another 100%. So we traded basically this breakout of this range, gave us a 100% extension, and basically if you took the halves of these two levels, you know, everything just kind of traded around in those halfway marks right there. Weekly, we're looking fairly weak right here. We did have a positive day today. Ran up into this resistance right here. Did not expect this to really kind of stop us today, but if you look over here on the daily, we had a pretty low volume day. Most of the action happened before market open, and you know, there just wasn't enough trading action or whatever to basically bust us out of the range today. So you can see after market, they're going to push this thing up and get this over this level. So we're going to have another positive day. Right now, this looks like a two-legged push back up to the highs. So that's the way I'm reading this. Right at this point, we tested the bottom. Now we're going to take off and get another leg up here to the top. 240. Like I said, right into this little node. I didn't really expect it to hold right there, but because of the volume, it just never went anyplace. Not much to really say there. 60-minute. You can see this was the early morning push up, and then right around here was the open. You know, we just kind of chopped around in this volume node, testing the bottom, and then we finally broke up to the top, and then we were basically trading sideways pretty much. We came back down, tested the top of this node right here, got another bounce up, and now it's going to bounce again. Yeah, I really don't know what to say today. The action was just so poor. There's just not much to this video. Looking at the intraday, this was the open, just huge amount of chop. You can see when this broke out, you know, it came all the way back and tested the highest volume right here on the breakout. And you know, and then basically ran back up to the top. You know, it's not horribly weak per se. There just wasn't a whole lot of volume. We'd already had a big move. We got another big breakout right here, and we just basically came back. We were testing basically the top of it right here, bounce, and then basically testing the top of the last of this, and got another bounce. And you can see how we pulled back across the bottom of this one right here. If I get rid of this, I don't know, let's see if we can move this back. So this candle right here ran into the kind of like the high volume area of this right here, pulled back, and then it went across the volume node right here and got another pullback. And you know, you can see that you had already tested kind of the top of this one right here with this one candle, and so it broke through and tested the bottom of it, and it was gone again. It just kind of repeated the same pattern, right? Here's the volume node right here, tested the bottom of this one, broke through, tested the top of it, goes back down. Same pattern over and over again. So not a whole lot to talk about. Did notice that the delta stayed really positive. It was a fairly big day today. 20,000 more contracts added to the long side. So I mean, that just feeds the fuel for this market to continue up. So keep that in mind. I don't think there's any much more to talk about today, so I'm just going to wrap this up, and I will talk to you in the morning, and we'll see where this market's going. But as you can see, they're already starting to try and pump this market a little bit in the morning, and I think that they'll get it over this resistance point, which caused them a little bit of trouble. And as long as they break over that, it'll be a bullish signal. So I went over that this morning a little bit, and we can talk about it real quick. That it's all about breaking this structure. So once you break out, and they put a lot of effort into the breakout, they're going to sell it all the way back down to the structure that they broke out, and then they'll buy it up again. They just never had enough volume to break it out the top, but that's how stocks trade, right? They try and break the structure, and once they break the structure, they sell off all that inventory that they gathered and find some kind of support, to the left, and that's where they'll start buying again. And they just want to make sure that they keep it above the structure, so that it's positive, and keep everybody on the side of the market where they want to go. So they'll protect the bottom level. But anyways, going to wrap it up here. Thanks for your time, and we'll see you in the morning. Take care.